The fundraising team, headed by Kemo Jallo. This was a very, very, very clever move, and we raised an amount of 23,446. We have other, we have other miscellaneous incomes. These are your generosity, the party militants. People have set up a direct debit before the presidential election, paying certain amount. We are able to recoup £2,032. And order collected by our PayPal, £884. The total income, 2021, 28,154. Our expenses in 2021, as you all know, is a presidential election year. Obviously, the expenses is going to be very, very high. So, our expenses, the support to the grassroots through TSAT, Caravan Co, and logistics, 6,871. The amount of money we transfer to the National Treasury to run the affairs of the party, an amount of 30,767. And today's exchange rate, that's over $3 million. Our other expenses, that is the internal expenses in order to raise funds in the UK, is 1,752. Our total expenses for 2021, £39,410. I know some of our opponents, maybe they are listening now, saying, maybe they will be saying, we raised 28,054, and our expenditure is 32,094. We can tell them, definitely, we don't take any loan. We are very responsible. There is no treasury bill. We don't take any treasury bills. We are a responsible party. We live within our means. But what we know, as the Mandinkas will say, what we did before 2021, we know that the expenditures will be very, very high. So we start raising funds well before. Wow. So before 2021, we had over 12,000 in our account. Even though our net expenditure in 2021 was 11,257, we still have a surplus of 1,000 as our closing balance. Then our opening balance for 2022 was 1,000. It's also very important to note that 4,495 was paid into our PayPal account. This was contributed by UDP all over diaspora. But our part as UK chapter was 884. The US, 3,743. The gas chapter, 586. Our income in 2022, as we know, since 2019, we haven't done any Congress. So we are dealing with 2021 and 2022. Maybe some people might ask, what of this year? Still now, this year, we are still in this year, it's not completed. So accounts are made based on accrual basis. So 2022, subscription fee, £350. Our brand contribution and fundraising, even though the activities, the political activities were very, very, very low, but still now, you the supporters, you the militants, your love for the party, you are able to raise 7,575. And other income, 1,400. Our total income for last year was 8,965. Our expenses, support to the grassroots, 300. transfer to the national executive. That's the affairs of the party of the party back home is 5,550, and other expenditures 2,140. Our total expenses 7,940. The net income for 2021, our total income, as I mentioned, 8,965. Total expenses 7,940, and net income was 1,240. Still now, the responsibility we said is still, is still there. We live according to our means. Our financial positions in 2021, the opening balance was 1,000 as of 1st of January.
Go. I mean, the point in the pool is very important. And come to the party, and come to the making. And I could double it for Abigakan Dave, Purania Casoro, as an argument. And in the way they cut that today, and we have the focus.
Thank you, Janet. Our financial position at the end of 2021, our opening balance was 1,000 in the 1st of January 2022, and our closing balance 2,025 as of 31st of December 2022. That's our financial report for 2021 and 2022. But first of all, I wish to acknowledge my friend, my deputy, Ibrahima Drame, also called IPSA, for his valuable contribution in the Treasury Department. All the party militants, all of you, well-wishers, organizers, and volunteers who contributed handsomely to the financial success of UDP UK chapter. Your support, whether through financial contribution or in-kind service, has been valuable. And thank you, thank you. As you all know, UDP, our mantra is justice, accountability, and poverty. The UDP UK chapter is also committed to this principle and following the footsteps of UDP in the Gambia. The financial record and statement related to the chapter have been meticulously maintained and are audited by our internal audit team. Going in future, that our future plan, ladies and gentlemen, we plan to use any surplus and fund generated through your generosity to continue and support the mighty UDP's endeavor to free our country from the present predicament. Inshallah, coming 2021, 2026, the mighty UDP will prevail. In conclusion, I am pleased to report that UDP UK chapter has achieved an income of 125, which will be used to support the ongoing initiative and projects of UDP. I believe that you, the generous supporters and lovers of UDP, will continue to dig deep and self-support and selflessly support the party. I want to thank our dedicated executive team, sponsors, party militants, and of course, the eagle-eyed auditors for all the dedication and selflessness. Finally, if anyone have any questions concerning about this report, I am available to answer any of your questions, or you can ask any executive members, and I will be available to clear your queries. But I will definitely not conclude without remembering some of our foreign colleagues. I remember the last Congress people like Marcos, we call Fofana, pass away. Barrow, Pa Barrow, and recently the friend of UDP who passed away in Greece, Lamin Kamara, is definitely a friend to UDP. Because every time we are doing a fundraising, Lamin will call me and send money to me through Western Union. I always collect from him. What I'm saying now, I definitely miss him, and I know we all miss him. That's why this day was a shock. But we are praying for may the Almighty Allah grant them Jannatul Firdaus. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is my report for 2021 and 2022. God bless you.
Wala mulla min dansoti Bamba, there is another foreign system, fundraising system dole nata. And also no announced. London na chairmano Lamin Samate. Ala muso e kodi sotonya dole funtin di bi. Aye mama jadi meye de kilo la kafo ale from man. Afanan lafta contribute la but I menke ananata with another style. Aye kodo ki mama jadi le Gambia. Akai ko lafta e juro le kurku julo kuto. Men yalonko avec la UDP CONGRESS London, bari ni ba play la ye boxo Lundi, moli e kodo kije, fen din soto taje, wala ma defal la contribution towards next Congress. Ha, nim pati wala London bi kaba. Oto juloni be play la le, men yalonko kunukum ma be da ba ko. So barnabe kala be na jali kew bala posol soronal jali musol be la kalbiol soronal dim abebi tani boxolo kon wala mo afrata contribution ala
baraka bake. Thank you very much, Jali. We are running behind schedule. Our father has been sitting for a very long time. The next we have on the agenda is the audit review. But before then, we have one of our sisters, Fatu Cham, who is celebrating her birthday today. Is Fatu Cham around? Fatu Cham would join His Excellency Alhaji Hussein Dabo to help cut the cake for her. That will be a very short period. And all of you can wish Fatu Cham a happy birthday. Because it's a very joyful day. Father Cham, another cake, where is the cake? Bring your cake, then we will quickly do the birthday with Father Cham.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Madam, Allah est pour Dieu. Je m'appelle Hakim Wanyubi. Je vais t'aider à aller au Dieu. Je vais t'aider
Happy birthday, Fat Cham. UDP the Fat Cham, she has always been part of us for a very long time.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Father Cham.
Happy birthday to Father Cham.
Hey! Ciao Deva!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Can we all get back to our seat? We are running behind schedule. Thank you very much, party leader. Thank you, wonderful distinguished guests. Now, without wasting much time, without much ado, we will now call Nuha Sise. Nuha Sise would give a revised or audit report. Nuha Sise. Thank you very much, Nuha. You can go up there.
Yo, Yaron, maintenant, jàmm dem ba abara do wallahi fana mo lo yan Ousseynou Dabo kanam telefi mu yek ma fo Ousseynou ma sada bo de ko ngani abe kumbo na kay ko an si ale tefu yinde ben de Ousseynou men nga ba fay ma ngi bari na mo la de bango ko mele Ousseynou ni ne de tinya tani wallahi jàmm dem ba Yo, nuansi se lekanadi abusai. Ousseynou, ni naga do gambe man sa kundara bugo ko ka kisi ka futi ni mune beke. Yaro gambe yan ngol. Nal kadin la moy Allah ba ko na fo de kan jama balo. Ni na ko nuansi se bi ali nan la moy amina men fo la ja. Si se bunda ngeen fo la ko do la ko.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the party leader and Secretary General, Honorable Hussein Dabo, Honorable Awataberu, an executive member of the Sumbala constituency, party militants and UDP lovers, distinguished dignitaries here present, and my fellow executive members, all protocols observed. I am deeply honored to present to you the UDP UK Chapter Internal Audit Report for the 2 years 2021 and 2022. This internal audit report provides an overview of the activities and processes audited within UDP UK Chapter for the years 2021 and 2022. The objective of this audit report or the audit process was to assess the effectiveness, efficiency, and compliance of key operational areas. The findings and recommendations presented herein aim to enhance internal controls, mitigate risk, and support continuous improvement. The scope of this audit encompassed a comprehensive examination of the following key areas: the financial management, funding and supporting UDP party, information and data management, operational policies, and IT systems. So these were the key areas that form the scope of the audit. The audit findings are presented by category, and the first category is compliance and governance. Our audit found that the UDP UK chapter ran its activities, especially management of membership card information, which contains personal data in compliance with UK GDPR. The chapter was also managed and run based on the UK Combined Codes of Corporate Governance. However, the audit did not uncover any lapses in compliance and governance structures. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that the UDP UK chapter has actually run the affairs of the chapter in compliance with all regulations and in consideration of the UK Combined Codes of Corporate Governance. Now, when you talk about corporate governance, and you want to know more about corporate governance, you can speak to any member of the UDP UK chapter executives. Now, the second category of our audit findings was on financial management. Our audit found that the accounts were prepared on cash basis. Because as you all know, UDP needs cash to carry out our activities. So this is why our Treasury team cleverly thought that we will operate on cash basis, which is in compliance with the generally accepted accounting practices. And I am also pleased to announce that the accounts reflect true and fair view of the activities of UK chapter for the years 2021 and 2022. we found that the accounts were prepared in accordance with generally accepted accounting practices, and financial discipline was observed throughout the periods in question. However, the audit uncovered that the accounts were maintained in Microsoft Excel. Now, the third category is operational efficiency. The operational structures were maintained, ensuring that decision-making process follows laid-down approved processes. In all instances audited, major decisions have been made following executive meetings and scrutiny, with at least a majority consent before those decisions were taken. There were no instances of dictatorship, and there were instances of subcommittee decisions being made. However, those decisions were reviewed by the executive, making recommendations before implementation. Now, the fourth category is risk management and information security. Now, when I'm talking about these categories, these are the areas that the audit looked at to make sure that UDP UK chapter is run efficiently and effectively. Now, the biggest risk to any organization in this day and age is information security. The audit recognized that the UK chapter had implemented recommendations from prior audits to ensure that all executives signed a non-disclosure agreement, otherwise known as NDA. There are strong measures in place to protect personal information, limiting access to our cloud-based membership card system to only 2 people, and regular review of members in the UK chapter executive WhatsApp group is also in place. Now, the fifth category is information technology. The audit identified that the chapter executives run the affairs of the chapter on their personal computers. This poses a major risk to information security, as the audit was unable to assess the security protocols in each information handler's computers. Now, the sixth category is human resources. All members in the executive are volunteers, and none is remunerated. And that is why I want to take this opportunity to extend the executive's heartfelt thanks to the signatories to the account of UDP UK chapter, who leave all their activities whenever they are called upon to go and withdraw money. Now, we made recommendations based on our audit. And based on the audit findings, the following recommendations are made to address identified issues and enhance organizational effectiveness. The auditors recommend that the chapter executives procure computerized accounting software license to manage the bookkeeping and accounting. We also recommend continuous assessment of risks to identify vulnerabilities and put in place measures to safeguard information. Our third recommendation is that the chapter endeavors to provide laptops to executive members whose roles involve handling sensitive information. Now, as you all know, in any audit, when an auditor does their audit and submit their report to management or the executives in this case, they always respond. Now, the response we got from the UK chapter executive, first and foremost, was that they acknowledged the audit findings and recommendations outlined in the report. A detailed management response has also been provided to address the identified issues comprehensively. Now, responses to each of the recommendations have been documented separately, and the incoming auditor will pick those recommendations up and follow it through with the incoming executives of UDP UK chapter. In conclusion, this audit report offers a comprehensive overview of the activities and processes examined and provides recommendations for improvement. The internal audit function remains committed to supporting UDP UK chapter and the UDP by extension in achieving its objectives and ensuring adherence to established standards and regulations. As you all know, UDP is a party of law abiders. So we always follow regulation, we always follow the law. Now, the next steps that have been laid down are that the internal audit team will work collaboratively with the chapter executives to monitor the implementation of recommended actions and assess their impact on the chapter. Future audits will be conducted as necessary to maintain ongoing compliance and drive continuous improvement. Now, I cannot conclude without thanking each and every one of you, especially the outgoing executives of UDP UK chapter, who have actually borne the brunt of the audit. As you know, the auditors don't leave anything undone. And finally, I promise this is the final one. I can assure all of you that the money that you give to the UDP UK chapter has been judiciously utilized in the interest of the mighty UDP. You can take that from me, being a member of the Breaking Down team. So when I say your money is safe, your money is safe. On that note, I thank you, all of you, for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. Mr. Toure, Noah, Mr. Noah, Cisse.
Mr. Cisse.
I call them Cisse. Cisse and Toure are all Morikunda people. So, Noah, Cisse, we thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our next on the itinerary is welcoming Melvin Roberts, barrister solicitor Melvin Roberts, who is our new member that has joined the United Democratic Party. Melvin Roberts, can you give him a round of applause, please? Melvin is a trained barrister who has seen that the future of the Gambia lies in the United Democratic Party. And he has decided to join the UDP, and he would go and have a few words with the party leader.
Kadu abeneni kaka goya abodi nyamo kono. Ni ma abodi nyamo kono afana ndila. Wallahi. Bamba. Kende bala. Ala yondo manene ado abekata kubala ni wako nka follow back in Facebook and in the friend with comments.
Can we quickly have the party leaders so that we can
Alila moy silamba alila moy
ko assalamu alaikum mbadi mon ko mbadan la kutina la bawo di amolo be kere abe kuma la bagel pour ngal la moy ñol ni mala mo information ko ma da bagel information on be fota la garam ko me na fa felle so anim kana mbadan la men ni pour di amon momo la kana bawo sen konto ye mu ñafo ni di amo pare diko sun ko organize ya ñu dan solo da so mo kana na state ko ni di amo kan
an ko lolu bunda do
okay thank you
an ko dal ke baya tele hey akon men bunda do ko je ba Lamin Danzo mais Lamin just
say a special good evening
yeah, please
the party leader and secretary of the United Democratic Party, our special guest from Gambia, Mrs. Kambere Cisse, and of course outgoing Chairman, and also lady of the high table. When I was told that, or when I was asked that I should give a short speech as a new member of the United Democratic Party, I actually was a bit confused because I did not know what to say. So a quote came to mind. It was a quote from Harry Longfellow, and it goes thus: "The heights that great men reached and kept was not attained by a sudden flight, but they, whilst their companions slept, kept toiling upwards in the night." The United Democratic Party was not a party that was built on the power of incumbency. It was not built because a government was in power. The United Democratic Party was built on the sweat, tears, and blood of patriotic Gambians who wanted nothing but the best for every single Gambian in the Gambia and outside the Gambia to maximize the best of their profitable potential. I always wanted to have an opportunity where the party leader was present and I can say something. I know you all must have heard a negative branding that the UDP is a Mandinka party and that the UDP party leader is a tribalist. I want to stand on record to say that I am an Aku, and I worked as a Deputy Permanent Secretary under the dynamic leadership of the Honorable His Excellency, the former Vice President, and the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation for Gambians Abroad. And I can tell you that as an Aku, a Christian, he gave me all the support that I needed. Never once did I feel like an outcast, and never once did I feel that I was not Mandinka. I and the Honorable Minister then, as he was known, traveled to Addis Ababa. We single-handedly brought the Gambia back into the Commonwealth. And I, again, was an Aku and not a Mandinka. And not once did I feel unwelcome. So I can stand as a testament to say he is neither a tribalist nor is the UDP a Mandinka party. When I joined the United Democratic Party, I was given all the support, all the love, and all the welcome. In fact, I have never felt at home anywhere else in my entire life. One thing I want you to know is that the party leader is a man that has respected the laws of the Gambia. He has defended the laws of the Gambia, and he has expanded the constitutional jurisprudence of the Gambia. I am glad that I am a proud member of the United Democratic Party, and I believe if the United Democratic Party is focused, resilient, patriotic, and forward-thinking in 2026, it will be the government in power. So on that note, I urge you all to continue the work. The work starts now. It started yesterday. And every single one of you in this room should do whatever you can to ensure that in 2026, we would have the real change in Gambia, and the Never Again slogan will continue to thrive in Gambia. I thank you.
Bamba, ifa barakata.
Jali abaraka bagi. Of course, pa abaraka. No, more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next we have on the itinerary is remarks from the outgoing chairman, statement from the outgoing chairman, Mr. Lamin Konate, who has been our chairman for all these past years. We've gone through the corona period. He has been very, very wonderful. Give Lamin Konate a round of applause.
Alabaraka Saibo Lamin Konate. Wokendo nata jere so abetentu su. Usenu dawo ko je dirisa kayna akonya mfama ko kende kela alajabe. Kayla baraka. Usenu Lamin dawo Lamin Konate. Nte abuna la idea kuja mala kata kuofu. Nyato kole fere lorinte. Me nyato ngaya fa ayama kuofa. Atiko bana, atiko bana. Biri yake ni pala sona lumbe. Liya kumandi kaya ilawi nami kaya ila misuonge rabe kumandi. Ndai Idrisa kaya nulale nkae usieku dabo kuruka mangu sona. Kole agade. Bara akata idan sona kono hanisa baniya sona. Yeka fuokara mafumara ibasa. Bao Usenu ene telo na yapo kwa usenu akunu telo fe. Nini merbe yake. Dolu saa leta. Ani kabi dolu nije. Ateri kiri nije. Bira dindi adimbe yake. Adimbe yake dona. Adimbe yapo dona. Adimbe yake dona. Adimbe yake dona. Bala sasa ndo kono wala mbolo suzo. Sora. Abe sene ba gogu. Ani malo di jale bari ko seenu fandi malo imaja di wulbe ngene dira yewle bar ako boro akay laftal na doso akay yan kulli bari fala en fam kulli bari be fam kulli la sobe ya imaje kay loya iko el boro susu ko esi mo de sabari ye la moy UDP ku kirinde sufura ñu kebalu mat no faale ku kirinde sufura yada yala mambuno ni makukiri le bide ila kullo le marata UDP kolu executive la ala la kullo mara ke la kullo mara wallahi ida wote la bin kunati ya baraka ide kone malawo kone wallahi dala kumukambale la min kone tanara iye kone malawo kone wote Namu, bajada ada basagaraga. Sagaraga dia kone. Sagaraga dia kone. Namu, dia mesari kau. Namu, jadi mati ada kone. Allah, namu, saya cite. Jara sagaraga. Supi bayi dari Namu, dia menjara. Mani makau tu mudi mudi
I am not prepared to go here.
Yo, nami kuna leselesila. Akanyata. Wallahi akanyata. Wallahi ini ne kanyata. Ni di wala ma fa ma bi. Ta, do badunde bula. Ka to tan ni bina ga lolo ni dina ko ni na wuri. Sai bo modi la ko ban mo la fura. Wallahi wona ko fi na boldo. Ko tan nyani. Ita nyana.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين Your Excellency Alhaji Hussein Dabo, Secretary General and the leader of the United Democratic Party, commonly known as Lawyer Hussein Dabo, one of the finest best lawyers Africa has had in the history of our legal fraternity. Our special guest, Mrs. Awa Tambedi Sise, who is the former Vice President UDP, who is now constituency president. Respected religious leaders, special invitees from fathers of the night, lady of the night, gentlemen of the night, patrons, chief patrons, our sister chapters representatives here with us, namely France and GAS chapter, and other sister chapters who may not be here, but they are with us every step of the way. Also recognize the presence of Usman Sonko's party representative here. We are delighted to see you in our midst in gracing this occasion. We also recognize the presence of our Wales, UDP Wales, Makalo and the team, and also our own very competent chairman of Scotland, Albert Mendy, and the team. We also want to take this opportunity to say Lamin and the team for hosting us, especially in the heart of London, showcasing one of the greatest events UDP UK chapter has had. UDP UK chapter was formed on the 27th of February 2010 with a clear objective, among others, to assist the United Democratic Party in the area of resource mobilization, technical and logistical support, here in the United Kingdom. We are proud of being a successful and growing chapter and of the important contributions we are making to the United Democratic Party as a whole. We did so even during COVID. The reason why I said during COVID, this was a challenging time for all of us, all the families in the United Kingdom, and of course, all over, not knowing where this COVID was going to take us. Our budgets were tight, pockets were really, really tight. But UK chapter, they went out their way to raise funds that was zero cost. It was a voluntary contribution from individual branches all over the United Kingdom. What was showcased was selflessness, benevolence, patriotism, and unity. Moving on, and throughout the year, we have sought ourselves, or we have dedicated ourselves to do more fundraising and also find a way of supplementing the contribution of the United Democratic Party ahead of the 2021 election as well. In that, we created a committee, or we set up a committee called the Policy or Think Tank Committee, in which we reach out, to some professionals in their various fields to work with us in how we can support the United Democratic Party in their drive to make Gambia an LV. As Mr. Melvin said, to ensure we can all fulfill our potentials. The way throughout, we did fundraisings, including today, and throughout we have been truly inspired by your support and going out your way to make a difference. We recognize that fundamental part of trust is delivering quality audit, and over the past years, we have been having quality audits as have been showcased tonight by the financial report from our treasurer and the subsequent audit overview from our internal audit that was presented by Luasis as well. I want to say thank you for your dedication. The audit report is an important assurance for us to help make informed decisions based on results. The report is considered as an essential tool when reporting financial information to users, particularly in politics, since many third users or members will make decisions on the results of the audit finding. Your Excellency, invited guests, we're delighted that we have people in this chapter who have always given their time and resources, and also giving all the luxuries they could be utilizing for their individual families, put all that aside most of the time to help us through our fund drive. So from this overall audit report, our chapter's financial statements 2021 to 2022, I'm glad to inform you that the financial statements are true and fair view of this chapter's affairs since 2021-2022. I just want to also take this moment to thank our Council of Advisors who have been with us throughout, advising us, but also supported us throughout. And we have been grieved, as you have been already informed, that we had lost some members of our chapters in the name of Pabaro and Noah Fofana. We pray to Almighty to give them Jannatul Firdaus and give us a path to the righteous they lived. Ladies and gentlemen, since we are running out of time, I want to just summarize my speech by using this occasion, or using this opportunity to say to my lovely wife, thank you for all the support throughout, and thank you for encouraging me and always giving me the strength to push and deliver. You have been very instrumental in what I do and what I want to deliver. I remember times when my daughters and my children will also be with me in this work. I remember my daughter said, "Daddy, I will help you to write down the address on every envelope that we are sending out. We are sending your UDP membership cards." She will take time, knowing that I will have a from address. She will write the address, and I will write to address. So it was a shared task most of the time, and I want to say thank you very much to my daughter. I am sad that the trust that you have given me, I am stepping aside this year, giving chance to other members of the executive to take the mandate of the chapter's leadership. But I will be here, I will be behind them, and I will support them all the way through. And I wish them success in everything they do and in all their endeavors. And I want all of you to join them in making this chapter a success as always. We are here, we want money. Please give us money before you go. The boxes are going around, give us more money. We want to make sure Pausen has a good self-handle when he goes to Banjul. So that when he is asked by journalists how your trip in UK has been, he will tell them, even you know the UDP, you know, you never Bangkok. That's what I want. Allah Barakabage. This is days on 2 days. We have proven that we can look after all of you tonight. Thank you.
UDP can never thank Lamin Konate enough. Lamin Konate has been one of the most enduring chairman. Countless number of times I have seen Lamin Konate exhibit leadership, and I must say that I was very proud that when we were leaving, we handed UDP UK into his capable hands. Thank you, Lamin Konate. Thank you, and we will always keep thanking you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next on the itinerary is message from Gambia. Message from Gambia will be delivered on behalf of our Gambian delegates by Aissatou Ba. Jenna, is it Aissatou Ba? Our sister from Germany. Is it Aissatou? Aminata Ba, sorry, I keep Aminata Ba. Aminata Aissatou Ba. It's Aissatou Ba, of course. I didn't get it wrong. Aissatou Ba. Give Aissatou a round of applause. She will come and say a few words on behalf of message from the Gambia.
Now, audio commencé, il va faire audio pour wallahi nikidambo e ko kitibanto e mo membulu singamde sel.
The only thing wrong about her is she's from Yomi. You should know that.
Baba.
And always very hungry.
Baba.
Kana Baba na
Baba. Baba. Aissatou Ba Selela. Ah. Alila moy. Amina kuma ka so groupe.
Assalamu alaikum. Mbadi UDP Kolo. Assalamu alaikum. Mbadi Gambia Kolo. Assalamu alaikum. Mbadi Gambia Kendolo. Alnal Mbadi Malam Aissatou Ba. Kotono follow la. Benna president o konton na min keta ba ko seniti. Adu inshallah avec la president mo na next election ni amo wiu. Usenu dabole. Komi ma fo nyami ma wiwelu ya sunya bari ala bete yata next kana. Iten kere na ko te. Bi felenti gambe awa tambe du kontonna. Mbeddu ya ko awa tambe du fanan to yara nyang. Ani Gambia delegation on mulbe na ta jam. Bi ilana dalilo Angleterre jam. First of all, muso ibe kuo kuto. Ni kema man d'accord ibu ta kono do nyato tate woto adi nyaka kam to ku kala kema ya d'accord na le anda ate support no nsakano nyato hamonu mitti akwo ton sa soto woto awatambe first message ala vitamin D wala jam wala mu ta kema konton ka jayi ka tentu ni keka kemo siseti bini amoy ko awatambe Fire of chance to kana Angleterre. Ayela boya Kenya abe kuogu to akea lone. Woni sinola ya tinna bi ay opportunity so ay chance to aduka kuogu to atakole yala pu ay fuka Angleterre ba ko kan ana fama mi mo ba ko semuti. Akabe UK chapter kontona momo be yang awatambe yo konton. A kontanta welcoming na a contact e trambo min kay Angleterre ko do ñam akela UDP bulo amake ko abota UDP no male pour ka fel so te UDP hani abe do ko la mbega wolonne ay difficulty ni soto mbega wolonne bari ta ko niya mo democracy wala ko awatambe duti akela mu democracy kan ju bitilo na ko e mo jama samba bitilo na ko e mo jama te mo sifa doti bari atako atemu demokrasi leti na fulo ya tara to ababu lo wole to woto ayala la fi kuole de ayala feeling na soto adum ta UDP kono ay hono mo de UDP ay munya de UDP ay ala te UDP woto atelo UDP taro aba mo doya aba ko men doya aba ngapia din doya bari atelo choice wala mo munti ala te UDP da ala na kama la adum ta kono. What thank you very much for joining in UDP. It's your right. You are real democracy. Ni mota woto mbafola le kon ka isa ka mode yalla de ko fulole ti babulla jeri ndamman jamman din koti bari ni ajambe UDP I will sacrifice everything I have in my life. One thing I will not sacrifice is my dignity. Nothing dignity na ni UDP ko ya pusimulu wotu wala malo no ko jamman ken na plastic. But they give me my dignity. They respect me. They welcome me. They know this is Aissatou Ba. And while they're coming from Wola, I'll say, no, call it full on them. By the time I accuse someone like UDP, UDP la bari momo ala la moti yalla ko UDP man ke tribalism party mbe ni keba bi no man ko sedu da bot ko be ala na ko he is a hero he is a lion he is a tiger he is Jakaya Mati ado kana mode falemu mode falemu we don't care malemu bayon famalemu gabiya be falemu mode ko ita kumandi mulela ni ko sedu da bot ali na ni abunya sani be ka kumandi wolela bari aka ko no le ko kanil wani bunya alena man na right fight bari still ako man wa bunya ningu wani la konya ni la dunia ko la kira konya se bila aka yala luwa ko wala nyama mbego la election la Gambia le we really clearly jahasa fo ko teje ndolge ka fata wala ko ko la ngal di wala ka Gambia mamman ka ako alisay mo wala fitanna alisay fondin kawol na fitale alya musol soto alya digol soto fondin musol na fitale alya futu alya digol soto man la fu yalla soto man la fi alya pata man la fi alya tora man la fi alya nabalo fitano to ani nekula ntangal tipa ntangal ney ntangal solam pour Gambia la ñato kaye woto papa Ousseyn na mu dita ni pour Gambia yako imako alonko he is the hero and he will ever be a hero for Gambia adu Gambia ni non mbele kandena mbe tarte kanne because munewo as long as man banko di UDP la Ousseyn Dabo esi Gambia la ñato kan kajela Gambia la ñato kan kajela munati nan ko Ousseyn Dabo be tan la Gambia banko kan ne Gambia la kajato ay la ko la soto ay nan tan timbat la Gambia di woni ani finu ba kan kunu il faut tenir la pour Gambia bi na banko ta atawal jam fa lola de kala min ka fay faut tenir la aba wakala kilo la kala Gambia la kajato mo be freedom was ko kan ko ko UDP
la famille jale ko abaro assalamu alaykum dina famille famille
babulo jeri borom naga bewi
sidene ko di baba ko di yel ko ta wallahi abu gasila yembe fo abe mo wala
You all know, I told you, she's the only brave Nyomika. The only Nyomika that is brave. So give her a round of applause. Thank you very much, Madam Ba. We are very proud of you. That is the beauty of United Democratic Party.
Iko sister of the night. One of the name of
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have on the agenda is the fundraising Jali has been talking about. The lady who sang Ale Fonsagi. So that is what we have on the agenda now. I am made to believe that the marina is coming, one of the patrons. I think London has made everybody patron. We are welcoming patrons. So we are welcoming the marina. We will do it together. The marina is to be welcome.
Yo, yani ko e bilala announcement wala debbu alnabe ni jangu so ni naja ale ko ni so da wala ise jamu ale ne sasa asira ale ko ni so da wala isira so ko ni bi alla ka so ka so mo tamu menti ata ni faranda la ko wala so e akula so ka Birmingham on the 27th and 24th, because il est gagné à ce monde organisation. Pour il y a un monde de la Purgio, il y a un monde de Pito, qui a tué, il va lever comme là. Après là, allez-y, gagner à calme. Pour aller me noyer, il y a des petits milliards pour là. À la pour la vie de la vie. Il y a bien des gens pour la vie de la vie. Ah, oui. Amelia na ndugu ya bazali jambo sana. Alikuwa baada kwa nini kwa kushukuru. Akapokuja kwa nini ndio ndio wake kwa kusema kama fulani. Jambo. Ulai usemo nini kama ndo kama ni hapa na kwa kusema kama ndio ndio. Kwa sababu hapo. Wala bado kina. Yo, iko sawa. Kwa alazo za ifanye vile kuna wewe. Umesikia nini kwa sasa? Na mjadala kali wapi? Suku ya jumba. Yo, udema wala bila kukusaidia kusoma. Mtu aina. Ile. Ile para kuja yale mambo na kale na wewe sikuwa fanya nini? Hadi jifodi hapa, kurudi hapa. Lalu imadorani, empowerment, benevolence. Sebenarnya ibaratnya, ini dibantu definitif. Ibesiri dia dulu na sekolah, ibesiri dia. Wallahi, udah dulu. Alai mama misi definitif. Usia dah pula alai mama misi. Wallahi, sisi mandi ngor. Ini dah mungkin kerana bapa yang suci. Ini dah mungkin jauh dari. Dia dia akan bersuara kepada penjelasan hukuman dua kali kepada yang dia sifat. Oleh sebab itu, ada mandi. Sistem mandi boleh apa? Sistem apa yang sistem boleh ini mama sistem. Ini adalah advisor. Hukuman dia masuk ke hukuman dia semua. Sistem mana yang boleh dilakukan dengan dia. Wallahi. Dari mana ada advisor ini? Ada yang dia bawa. Yo, aja DJ, betul. I iko fundraising ni na dollar bende poso ko ne nasen kan namira abesi tala DJ fundraising wala moninti mama sabate ay mama jadi membe Gambia aya mula ka juro lente UK chapter B kalbe jamo ko bara go julo na be kosida na e men se o konta be sikodo kija wo kodo wala ma de fana na contribution UDP ale kodo ni nyaado wala ken di ko alta ko do bi ko ba na mera kullo do yo jale kunda ngamira alfana se o de sai alhamdulillah rabbil alamin sai jalolu alfana dem furale na program o laba because nali ada ni ko do na da no fuli funyo no na so sabare ali arkanya da sai na mel so do doron wato mantu wato lafta banna ali bebe member to kan wala sita ukana carton lelo announce bari lafta me itandila la wala bunyinti ko. This has been one of the most transparent elections ever held in the United Kingdom for UDP. Because all your representatives are there, they witnessed everything, and they've agreed. But before we announce, the chairman will come up, before making any announcement, we would like to have all of you quiet. I can see that you have begun to serve food. Can we give food and after we announce, or can we announce them after you eat? You give them. Okay. Ali si dula kilimba yalla domoro dialla. Then wokolan sinana result sol fari. Nalman sin the result sol announce nade. Anombe microphone di la famana. Abe diamula dorom basa indina. Alta la result sol moila. Alba moila. Allah online media and running other places. But ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you, I'm very proud of UDP. UDP, this is why some of us seeing all of you here makes us feel like UDP can never come down. UDP can always grow. Because look at all of you. You paid your transport, you paid your own money to come into this hall and show the world that you love this selfless man who has sacrificed almost everything for the Gambia. We, the Gambians, made him poor. Alhaji Usenu is a well-known barrister who we all know